G'day, welcome to Intense Off-Road. I'm Alex Garner.
Oi! I'm Alex Garner. This is my channel. Who the heck are you?
Hey! Oh, you're Alex Garner.
Yeah.
So that's right, my name's Matt, I'm from West Australian Off-Road. Keep your Allens on, alright? Keep your Allens on.
Heard of you? This bloke's trouble. I'm going to bring my car down, camp with him for the night, and keep an eye on him.
My name is Matt G. I'm from West Australian Off-Road. Yeah, it was November. My first video went up November 2019. That was when I officially started West Australian Off-Road, the YouTube account, the Facebook account. Sort of shifted things around on my Instagram as well to sort of make it
a bit more oriented towards
officially start it for what it is now.
Yeah. How long have you been camping?
Oh, well, it was my early 20s when I actually started camping. So, the best of 15 years, I suppose.
Yeah.
But that's on and off though, as well, coming out of it. And
yeah, so doing it a lot for a period and then...
Yeah, and then a fair long period not. Didn't have a full drive, wasn't going out. So, over that 15 year or so period, being very sort of, come and go from it. I grew up in Midland. Mum and Dad weren't holidayers, they weren't adventurous in the slightest. We didn't ever go camping. I didn't grow up camping when I was a kid. So I sort of made my own adventure really by going out on my push bike and building jumps in the bush. And we lived down the bottom there, at the bottom of the Darling Escarpment, bottom of Midland sort of thing, Swan View area. So I was always in the bush as a young fella, but it was riding bikes and things like that.
Riding bikes and bashing around creeks.
Exactly.
I remember that.
So I remember very vividly the first time I ever went full driving. It was down onto the beach, our local beach down there, White Hills. Head down, got down onto that sand, and there was that feeling that I had never felt ever in my life. That feeling of having the window down, driving along the sand, and you can hear the ocean right next to you crashing, and you can feel the motion of the car in the sand, and that was
slightly out of control.
All of a sudden I felt like whatever it was in my life that was missing, I just found it.
Magic.
Yeah, it was a beautiful moment, and I remember it vividly.
Okay, let's take a break from the fireside scene here. Just take a moment to absorb some of these moments from Matt's channel. There's a lot of magical moments there, mate.
Yeah.
Which one's your favourite? What's your favourite trip?
The last one. All of them.
Whatever was the last time you went out?
Yeah. I think one thing that has been highlighted with COVID, but I've also had this sort of viewpoint on this before anything like COVID anyway, but I say the last trip or every trip, whether it be good or bad, because especially with COVID, everything can be taken away. Everything is so fragile, even something as simple as going out into the bush.
Yeah.
Everything can be taken away from us at the snap of a finger.
Cool stories, mate, but this dinner's not going to cook itself.
No, this is true.
Yeah, I cooked last night.
Yes, this is true too.
Yep, I've teed up with Matt that he's going to cook his favourite camp meal.
Yep.
So what have we got in store?
Steak and veggies.
Nice.
That's my favourite go-to meal. Yeah. Steak and veggie. Yeah.
So that's very Australian bush to me. Yeah.
Very. Yeah, very.
All right, let's
And
have a look.
I'm quite particular with how I cook my steak too. So.
Cool. All right, you might learn something. I might learn something. I'm terrible cooking steak. Let's see how it's done.
Let's rip in.
Well, tonight we're next to the fire.
Yeah, we are.
We've got a fire down there. We've got gas here.
Gas.
Yeah. Do you use the gas cooker much?
Well, I've got this, never.
Yep. As
No.
long as you can have a fire,
Yep.
the gas goes out the window.
This lives in the car. This is the little Gas Mate cooktop.
Yep.
$20, $30 special. It's pure existence. Sorry, the mic's playing up. Its pure existence is just in case this doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So the only reason this is in the car is just a backup, because I feel like you can't. I feel like it's stupid to just only rely on fire.
Yep.
If for some
definitely is.
reason you can't have one, for whatever reason it may be,
You're in trouble.
you are in serious
Yeah.
trouble. So you need to have a backup.
Yep.
And so that's my backup.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the backup can bugger off for now, can't it?
Yeah, I don't like to cook on gas at all, period.
Well, usually I would allow my guest to just do all the work while I filmed, but I'm going to be a top bloke tonight. I'm chipping in some garlic bread. I'm going to cook it in the coals. So take it out of its plastic packaging, wrap it in some foil, dig a bit of a trench here, and some probably not the hottest coals, just moderate heat coals, and off she goes.
This is my this is always in the car. This is usually how I cook. I used to use a hot plate a lot. But I find this thing to be a little bit easier because it's a swing away. I can adjust the height a lot easier as well. So this is how I usually cook everything on the fire now, just with this thing. It's just an Austrail, cheapy Austrail, and it does the job, it's fine. So I'm just gonna let them soften up a bit first. They'll take a little bit longer to cook than the rest of those veggies. So I'll let these go for a bit first. And then I can throw those veggies on. I've also got some minced garlic there. Well, I like to throw the minced garlic on right at the end because it can burn. It can burn quite easy. So I find when I was putting the minced garlic in too early, just end up charcoaling it and there was nothing out of it. So I throw it in only a minute or so before I'm going to pull it off the heat, and I find that it has a far better taste doing it that way. I find also it's vitally important to use quality oil. I always use a very nice olive, virgin, whatever you might want to use. Just make sure it's a quality one, because you taste it and you want it to taste good. Especially when you're cooking like this, you're using a fair bit of oil and you want it to taste nice. So with the steak, I've had it out here the whole time I've been cooking. I like to get it to room temp because once it hits the pan with steak, the key is to let it hit the pan or the grill, and you want it to be as hot as possible. And I find that doing it at room temp, that helps it overall with the cooking. As soon as it hits that heat, it's not got too much like coolness in it, if that's the way to say it, and you can just get it on and yeah, get it done really well.
Wait, but Matt, how do we reach room temperature if there's no room?
Well, shut up. I like to put a bit of oil on before I put it on, because if you put, well, for a start we're grilling it, so I can't put oil on a grill because it's just going to fall through. But if you let a bit of oil soak into that before we throw it on, it just helps with cooking it. Adds a nice flavour too. Oh, and another thing, bear with me. I don't marinate or season my steak. I just use pepper. Wait, that is seasoning. Is peppering seasoning?
Sure, I guess so. No fancy seasonings.
No.
Just good old pepper.
Now you notice that I'm going to be throwing this onto a flame. I do want maximum heat. I want to flame grill the crap out of these. And I'm going to show you how I do cook them. Oh, they're a bit sticky.
Well, at least they won't fall off.
No. So the way I cook my steak is I like to flip it every 6-7 seconds until they are fully seared on the outside, even a bit black, a bit charcoal, a bit crunchy. But by flipping them quick like that, they cook evenly, they sear evenly, and you are going to cut open a beautiful crunchy steak on the outside and a nice red medium well done in the middle.
Let's have a look at this garlic bread. Oh, it's pretty warm in there. Dusty scroll. How the hell did he do this? Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah, nice.
I think that's actually warm through. Oh mate, the cheese is melted and everything.
Beautiful.
It looks good. We've got colour here. I do enjoy the colour of vegetables.
Yep.
And we've got seared dent animal, stoked, and a garlicky loaf
Garlic bread.
with the caramelised top. That's what I'm going to call that blackburn patch.
There you go.
Caramelised.
Caramelised. I like it.
Let's see. You got to start with steak first,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's tender under the fork.
It is.
Oh yeah, I'd
Yeah.
say she's medium well.
Looks good to me. Yep.
Tell you what, mate, there was a lot at stake, but you've made it work.
It's good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad there wasn't any mistakes made.
Ooh, double hitter.
Here all night, folks.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
All right, maybe if you're as shit as I am at cooking steak, give Matt's method a go.
Yeah.
I might give it a try.
Flip it every 6 to 10 odd seconds.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
All right.
Yep.
Having done all of this, dinner isn't even his favourite meal.
Well, no, this is the truth. This is the thing. Yeah.
He's a brekkie boy, so
My favourite camp meal to cook is actually breakfast. Yeah, that's my favourite meal of the day. Yep.
so we might revisit this in the morning.
I think we should.
We'll have a bit of a chat about the camp setup, and we'll have a quick bonus cook up for you.
Sounds good.
So brekkie is your favourite meal,
It
Matt?
is. It actually is.
Why is this?
I have always loved bacon and eggs. I'm a massive freak for bacon and eggs. And so when it comes to camping, I find it incredibly satisfying cooking my favourite meal on fire. That's why it's my favourite meal, really.
Cool.
Yeah. Pretty simple answer.
Simple answer. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And there's something else I wanted to ask you. I didn't ask you last night because obviously told you about his YouTube channel, Westralian Off-Road.
Yes.
Why? What the hell makes you want to come out here instead of camping and do work?
I gotta be honest, I don't see it as work. And I think that's what the beautiful thing about my position is anyway, is that I actually enjoy that process from start to finish of the filming and then getting home and editing. To me, it's two parts. It's not just about coming out and doing the trip.
Yeah.
But then the other part of it is really being able to get creative when it comes to breaking all that footage down and creating something from that. Because I am a bit of a creative person by nature.
Yeah.
And I suppose for quite a while, oh, there goes that hash brown. For quite a while, making videos for Instagram, just like little montages of driving through tracks or little camp spot scenes, putting it into a little montage or whatnot, putting it up on Instagram. I was getting a great sense of satisfaction from that, and I quite enjoyed it. It was a nice creative outlet, and so it sort of flowed on to me going, well, okay, I'm going to make a video on my phone.
Yep.
We'll go out for a trip, and I'll film it. I'll see how it feels. I'll edit it up, and the process of both the filming, the trip itself, and then the editing was an incredibly rewarding experience, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. And I kind of just started to go from there, and I've just tried to make sure that no matter what, at the end of the day, I make sure I'm enjoying it and still having that passion for the whole overall process, the trip itself, and then that creative part of the editing, and then you see your final product. You know, it's something you've completely created all on your own from start to finish, and you get to put that up.
Made a story.
And people can see that and enjoy it. It's a nice thing for me, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. These two are good. Oh, look at that. No, not quite. I'll put them over there. Put that in. I find pepper on tomato very important. It brings the tomato to life. There we go. Sheesh. Sheesh.
It's well, we're definitely in brunch territory now, mate.
Yep.
10:40.
This will be lunch.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a hell of a brekkie. We won't make you watch us eat. The campfire's going out, so make sure you go to Australian Off-Road. Of course, down in the description is the link to his channel, and it's probably in the title as well. I don't know. We'll see how this all pans out. But make sure you give him a watch.
Yeah.
You'll enjoy the relaxed nature of his content.
Yes.
Which it's very much come across in this video. I think.
I hope so.
If you've enjoyed this video, I think you've got a good taste for what Matt's all about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, subscribe to the channel. If you liked it, click the thumbs up. If you hated it, click the thumbs down button twice. Don't laugh, Matt. It's serious.
Sorry, it's serious. Sorry.
See you next time.
Hey, right.